capitalize on that advantage, something we talked about in the HSSTL games. In the meantime, once again, looking at the army, Jinro is ahead by, it appears to be 21, or pardon me, now it's 22. He's getting hit another planetary fortress, as well as 3-3, and he has a lot of air units, and he's trying to split Happy Gamer's attention. In the meantime, the Protoss is getting out a bunch of units. I don't know how I feel about getting up to 3-3 or getting up to 3 armor before getting any attack, just because he didn't get out Colossus early, which meant that his Zealots were going to be great, but it'd be more important. It's more important to have stuff to kill this ball, because this ball is cheaper than the Protoss, and so therefore having the Protoss be like stay alive really long, it would have been better if had they been switched. Had Jinro gone for max armor, or the Protoss gone for max attack, because the max attack is meant to get the most actual like value out of your stuff, while the max armor is meant to stretch your stuff the farthest. So therefore, considering the Protoss would be, the Protoss would want, he's not worried about you coming in and killing his ball, but he is worried about not being able to kill you with it. And now we see 3-3 versus 3-1, and it's not exactly fair. The Protoss is forced to sack another expansion, and we see him moving back to protect his 3rd. In the meantime, Jinro is taking his 5th, and he's getting his 6th command center. If we look at Jinro's production facilities, which I hit, there's a button not to do that, we see he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 barracks, 3 of which with reactors, 3 with tech labs, and 2 with nothing. So 6 barracks off of 3 bases, a good rule of thumb, along with 2 starports. Like, if you're macroing really well, that's the way you want to go, and you're also going to want to do multi-drops. And if you see this play isn't all that difficult. I mean, the micro's been good, but the micro hasn't been great. However, I may have spoken too soon. This ball is super scary. I mean, super scary, and Jinro barely has any supply advantage. Good blink up there onto the high ground to kill all of the Vikings. In the meanwhile, though, the Terran ball is just wreaking havoc on the charge lots, but the Colossi are still extremely scary, and the Blink Stalkers may actually be able to hold here. Wow, the Protoss's early upgrades are really paying off right now. His armor is so high, but at the same time, I just don't know. I don't know if he has enough attack here to deal with all these Marauders, but ooh, man, it's this close. Oh man, it's this close. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was a Marauder versus 2 Colossi, but now we have a bunch of Vikings coming in. And we also had this drop over here picking off an expansion. I expect he'll stim one last time and then get up into the medevac, or apparently his attention's elsewhere. He's going to try to actually micro here, which, I mean, it's admirable. And then he gets up into the medevac and runs away. So if we look at the production tab, we see Jinro is producing 11 units, while Happy Gamer is producing none. Jinro is also doing a drop over here to kill a gas geyser, always good. This multi-drop play is the kind of play you want to make as Terran in this situation. You need to, you essentially need to split the Protoss up, because the Protoss is extremely scary in one big group. But in lots of little chunks, the Protoss is very easily killed. The Terran ball is really synergistic, but the Protoss ball requires synergy. You can't just, because with Terran, a bunch of Marauders by themselves, assuming you don't have air, can win a fight. But as Protoss, a bunch of Colossi by themselves won't win a fight. A bunch of Zealots by themselves won't win a fight, as we can see right here, and a bunch of Stalkers by themselves won't win a fight. Meanwhile, Jinro has taken his 6th. Right now, pretty standard stuff. He's been on 3-3 for a while. I'd like to see a tech switch here, maybe to Thors. Thors wouldn't be a bad idea. Oops, sorry about that. Thors wouldn't be a bad idea, just because, I mean, he admittedly has invested all of his upgrades in Bio, but he needs some way to spend this money. So if he were investing in air upgrades, which he hasn't, then that would have been fine to go with, say, battle cruisers. That's not a bad transition now, just because they're a little bit quicker. But yeah, considering he doesn't have any ground upgrade, or he doesn't have any upgrades for his mech or his air, I would have gone for, say, battle cruisers. Like, that wouldn't have been, or you could go for Thors right now because they're really beefy, and then you would have something. I mean, charge lots are okay against Thors, but right now you are sort of countering the, like, right now it's, oh, I'm sorry, I talked over that game and it wasn't particularly exciting, but I thought there was a lot of cool analysis there. This has been AdmiralNewkirk, and that was Jinro versus Happy Game.